This is a thing that, I mean, it's an easy thing to add to your applications. If you think about, oh, let's just embed AI into our day-to-day applications. And one of the things that companies didn't do well at the very beginning is they were not taking the identity of the user and matching it with the chatbot, right? So if David Lorenz goes in into the application and then is using a chatbot, you would expect that chatbot to be as restricted as David when David is using that chatbot to extract information and review, I mean, different things that I might have access as a user into the application. Well, many companies implemented chatbots just with way more privileges into the data and into the application overall that created, I mean, some of the attack vectors that were, I mean, mentioning in the attack report, for example.
Yeah, you just mentioned there the overprivileged accounts, and that's something that
Correct.
2 decades. But I'm kind of wondering, like, what are some of the telltale signs, differences between organizations that got breached within a couple of hours, and maybe didn't even discover it, to those that were able to contain the breach or even prevent being breached?
I would say the easy one, right? And we do point out this in the report as something that is not well implemented, but is the easy one that you can implement right away is MFA, multi-factor authentication. If you're not implementing multi-factor authentication for your users, especially for anything that is externally exposed or internally for anything that is sensitive, that's an issue by itself and something that is an easy path for attackers. The second one is privilege access management. I think that is becoming a big theme again. Nowadays, I think is getting back to the point where non-human identities are taking front and center of everything, especially with AI agents and just applications in general. So companies that were doing privilege access management correctly were the other companies that, I mean, it was a hard time to compromise them. And then the last one, which is less related to identity from a point of view of what they were doing, but is related to identity as an indicator of something is wrong, which is lateral movement. The way that you identify lateral movement in many organizations is by seeing the same user jumping from computer to computer to computer to computer in a way that doesn't make sense from a human perspective, right? Like you don't want to see Jeff, for example, going into Jim's computer and then from Jim's computer to David's computer or using the same identity all across different computers because the only way that you would use that is coming from a server. If it's coming from a computer, that's a problem.